as usual. You know what? The camera's not too bad off today. So, we'll go ahead and just leave it like is. I think today we are going to finish up Ghostbusters. I could be very wrong on this. But considering there's 3 missions left, I shouldn't mess up the,
Hello, Go.
I shouldn't be able to mess up the 100,000. As Hotel Sedgwick is the last area we need. And then the rest of the damage just doesn't matter. And maybe I'm wrong. We'll have to wait and find out.
Get 'em hot.
Wait a minute, wait. I don't think they're a threat. They may only be residual hauntings.
I think Ray is right.
Ow.
They haven't crossed entirely into this dimension. They're just psychokinetic echoes, ghosts of ghosts, completely harmless.
Great. I was hoping to meet a friendly ghost someday, but I'll settle for harmless right now.
I'm getting a strong valence spike higher up in the building.
Alyssa said she was called to the 12th floor. Let's start there.
Is there even anything left to get? Yes, one thing. And that will not be an issue.
Keep moving, sport.
I just gotta not try to destroy much here. I mean, I've seriously gotta try really hard to destroy $100,000 or $90,000 worth of equipment. Can I do it? Yeah, of course I can. Will I do it? Probably not.
Nothing.
They'd have shut down the power when they closed.
Can we take the stairs?
Well, we can try climbing, but the last time we were here, a level 3 animator took out the bottom of the staircase.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot you weren't here last time, Winston. So no stairs, no elevators. Did you hear something?
Over there. Come on.
Yeah, it's got them running.
I think we're dealing with a level 5
What you
anchored
doing,
ambusher.
Egon?
Be careful.
It went into the stairwell. We've got it cornered.
Help! This is just how a level 5 anchored ambusher lures you in.
Yeah, except it's a
The
guy.
manager? What are you doing here?
Ghosts, monsters, everywhere.
There was another voice. A woman screamed. Are you alone in here?
Look, I just said ghosts and monsters everywhere. Does that sound like I'm alone?
I meant people.
Then yes. I think so.
Well, I guess that explains
Yeah.
it.
Sure, there's no need
It
to
does,
fear.
doesn't
These are
it?
just shadows, echoes of actual ghosts. They can't hurt you.
Come with us, sir. We can lead you to safety.
Follow me, everything is alright. I'll be the one to capture the ghosts at night.
What are you still doing here? Why didn't you evacuate with everyone else?
I came back last night to retrieve some payroll records, but the hotel won't let me out.
And
The
now
door's
they won't
shut
let
on
me leave.
And the phones are down too.
That means we're trapped now, too. And we have to hope
Yep.
that Peter figures out what
We are not escaping.
Not necessarily. The 12th floor is apparently the core of this node. If we can get the power back on, we can take the elevators.
If the elevators don't eat us.
Yes, if the elevators don't eat us.
Yeah,
Where
talk about
are
if
the
you're
circuit
afraid of
breakers
enclosed
for this place?
spaces or
We don't have a lot of
elevators.
time.
Yeah, this is not
Breakers.
going to make you feel
In
any
my
better.
office. But the city came and turned off most of our power after the electrical fire on the 3rd floor. There's no way to turn it back on from here.
That's inconvenient.
We've got to find some way to get the elevators moving.
There's a backup generator in the utility room, off the kitchen. It's for emergency blackouts.
Perfect. Let's give it a try. To the kitchen.
I just hope that this ghost unlocks itself this time. I would not like to have a glitched achievement about ghosts.
be trouble. Where do you think you're going?
On the right!
Hey, watch!
If that is what you want to do, I am not going to stop you.
Hey, I'm on your side.
Good. I'd rather shoot you than anything.
Not trouble. Dodge! I guess some of them apparently fulminate to this plane that doesn't seem like they're happy about it.
Right. Now, let's find that backup generator.
The kitchen. Is it through here?
Yes, just down the hall.
Okay, I guess we're still not ready to do that. Yep. Come on, guys. I got more scans to do to try to unlock this. Stop screaming. Stop fainting. And most of all, stop it.
Hello? Anyone there?
All right, guys, spread out. The utility room should be around here somewhere.
In some dark,
I'm not going in there.
I know I've said this before, but I don't think we're alone.
Really? What was your first clue, buddy?
This place is wrecked. Did you and Vinkman do all this when you were chasing Slimer?
It was
No,
not
this is
this
a lot
bad.
worse than they left it. This is the work of something big.
When you say big, do you mean big, big?
Mm-hmm. At the very least. Maybe even bigger.
That sounds pretty big. The manager said there was a generator room around here somewhere. Look for a door.
All right.
Look! Cadet found the emergency generator.
Look around for a switch or something to start it up.
What's it look like?
Cadets try not to
like a
become
or
Kentucky
something
Fried
to start up a
Ghostbuster.
generator.
All right, Egon, but you should know I'm keeping score.
What did I say?
There's a lot of water on the floor. Watch out for static discharge when you activate the generator.
You mean to say he could be electrocuted after the power's back on?
Could happen. Outside chance. Ah, sweet music.
I'd recommend not
Did it?
stepping in that water.
That sounds like an excellent recommendation.
Looks like that power cable is causing all the trouble.
Get it out of the water then.
Yeah, I did. Just please don't
Come
kill
on,
me.
kid.
The elevators should be working, unless something... Never mind, let's get back to the lobby.
Thanks, Egon. You've doomed us all.
Listen. What's that smell?
Over there. Come on.
Look out! It's the late shift.
Yeah, but this is just for help. Where's the
Ghost.
boss? I can't believe I just said that out loud.
I know that guy. It's the masked poisoner, Chef DeForest. So nobody eat anything in here, even if you're really hungry.
I'm about to swallow my... Be okay?
All right. Well, got those three.
On the right! Whoa! Look at them all! Wow.
It's trying a new angle.
Got a loop around them.
If you...
Run for it!
I've said it before and I'll say it again. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, keep it going.
Turn around.
Run!
Well, I...
Get behind something.
On your left.
Watch it.
Alright, whatever.
Oh,
Stand clear! Stand clear!
oh.
Hold on!
Aim high.
Alright.
It's hiding.
Where'd he go? Trying not to destroy things is easy when you got the slime thingy-majigga.
On the right!
Ow! On your left!
Jeez! Yow!
That's it!
Ow!
Aim high. Keep up with it.
All right. Kitchen is clean. Let's get back to the elevator.
Darn straight it is. How much damage did we cause? Nothing. That's good. Doesn't matter anyway. It's not like, again, there's as much that we can damage in here. I think we got enough for 100,000, but we're trying not for that.
Thank God you're here.
Okay, it looks like the psychomass has come to rest about 190 feet above our heads.
The 13th floor.
This hotel has no 13th floor. None of the grand.
Oh,
other
it does
hotels
now.
Man's got a strong argument.
We'll split the difference. Egon, you and the Tenderfoot go to the 12th floor. Winston and I will check out the 14th. Sir, if you'll please come with us.
Fine, but stay in contact. This place is extraordinarily dangerous.
All right.
Well, let's see what's on the 12th floor.
Let's. I love how Egon gets close to me every time, though I know why, but he doesn't know that I know why.
We need to go. Odd. It's coming from everywhere and nowhere. Impossible to get a significant fix. Ray, come in. Are you there?
Egon, what happened? We lost you for a minute there.
We had a close contact.
I've got some more information on the Spider Witch ghost. Manager says authorities never found her, but
The bodies were hung from the ceiling. They were
Good,
drained
because
of
we
blood
gotta
and dragged
kill them.
says the victims were found in a pretty bad state.
around. The walls were painted in blood. Furniture was half chewed and crushed and piled in a corner like a giant nest.
She seems to have vandalized the room badly, too.
I don't want to be hung from a ceiling and drained of blood.
I'll tell you this much. I
Yeah, wouldn't be
do not
good.
want to be found in a bad state or vandalized.
I think that sentiment is unanimous.
Great, the toilet of doom.
We need to go through here.
Oh, it's a shame that we can't play with it now. Alright. Yeah, I'll be with you in a few, Egon. I had an artifact that I had to get for your pleasure.
Ray, come in.
Oh, that.
What's up?
What was the Spider Witch's room number?
1221. After her spree, it was locked up. Until about 5 years ago when we remodeled.
Hear that? Room 12.
What's going on?
Greet our visitors.
Oh, right. Ah, boy.
It's a whole swarm. We're not alone in here.
I really don't think I can even do any damage at this point. And if I can, then I don't think it matters.
They love me. They make me strong.
Nobody loves you.
This floor is undergoing significant metamorphosis. Ghost World is aggressively encroaching on ours. It's not even utilizing a portal. This is very bad.
Oh. Okay.
My ankles, goodness.
My ankles.
Take a scan,
Goodness.
see what you find.
All right. The wig. Yeah, I'm not out to destroy stuff. I think we've got this 100,000 one in the bag. It's just whether or not we have this scan every...
That's trouble. Get out of here! You ready?
Does it look like I'm ready? That's a holy crap.
You've come to play games.
No.
Games.
Multiple contact!
You come to die though, right?
1222. No, 1221. Where is it? 1221 has to be here. Never trust the naked eye in this work. I'm sure it's here, even if we can't see it. See if you can pick up a signal.
Ah.
Good thinking. It was here all along.
Isn't it always, like, not
Well, this
kidding?
looks inviting.
Yeah, it is.
I don't like the look of this, but we've run out of options.
Come to me, little.
Well, it's only us, so...
We aren't alone.
Which ones are these? These.
Oh, I knew that.
Everyone here is mine. The angry men, the hungry men, the scuttling ones. Yes. Now you are here, and that means you are mine. This won't hurt a bit. You're going to feel a tiny prick.
I don't want to feel any prick, you prick.
Heads up!
Well, so far, nobody.
It's growing stronger. Don't let it power up. Blast it! Don't let it recharge.
Yeah, no recharge for you, lady.
Me? Silly then. Come, play with my friends.
Rather not. Where did this crazy...
Tear them apart.
Multiple contact! Ray,
Got it.
come in. You there?
Egon, what happened? You all right?
All right. So now we're going to the island, which also isn't that long, and then the graveyard, which is even less long. Like I said, I think we got this. It's just whether or not the achievement wants to give it to us. Yeah, I don't think we can make damage. We didn't even make 10,000, which is amazingly nice.
Evo Shandor used it as a refuge, a lab, and a temple for he and other cult members to worship Ghostbuster.
Okay, that's all well and good. But can someone explain to me how an entire island sinks?
The night the last Shandor died, there was a huge tidal surge, and the river just swallowed the island whole. Shandor consecrated the island to Gozer, and the ghost world reclaimed it.
City's lucky it's in the middle of the river instead of Rockefeller Center.
We're lucky now, but soon the ghost world will continue to assert itself into ours, and the damage will be incalculable.
Just another screwed up day at the office.
Pretty much.
Good idea.
Look at that. Rookie moved the crane.
All right, swing it around.
Almost. Work
Yeah,
over this way
Rookie
to
knows
cover
what
the
he's
hole.
doing.
Bring it in. Almost there. Whoa. Great.
Yo, new guy.
Good work.
New guy knows what he's doing. He already did this once. He's not... I mean, okay, I'm not happy that I'm not doing this a second time because the 100,000 property, but if I was only doing this trying to fix the glitch in the achievement, then I would be not happy.
Oh! You all right?
What's with you? You know you only get paid if we live.
Recruit, you okay? Let's keep moving.
Yeah, I didn't see that one coming, ironically. My bad.
Careful, we don't wear helmets.
Guys, there's way too much dangerous debris falling in here. I've got to take Marine Ecto 8 out where it's safer.
Don't go too far, Ray. We need you. We're gonna need you really fast.
Aye, Z. Raise me on the horn if you need me.
Check this joint out.
That's a $3 million view, even by Manhattan standards.
My apartment used to look like this.
Shandor's public architectural style ranged from Federal to Art Deco. His personal taste, however, obviously leaned toward the Gozerian.
I mean, I just don't have to destroy
Now I
stuff,
see what
but...
they mean by early demonic.
Well, that doesn't sound good. There's an open door.
Hey, we know those guys. Incoming!
Not trouble. Ha! Explains why they attacked us in Times Square. They're gargoyles from Shandor buildings.
Guess Evo would be
Yeah.
Security system still works so long after it's got it. Look out! Above you!
Yeah, I'm out for gargoyle blood, trust me.
Guys,
That's a lot of whatever they are.
Aim high.
Guys. Yeah, how do you not know to throw them into the ground like that? Like, come on. I'm the rookie, and have you not been watching me this entire time?
Look, the door's controlled by that chain.
Hey, you're up, buddy.
Okay, cadet, you first.
I know.
I've got your back.
We'll see if you do. But
Did you know that historically hedge mazes are designed to conceal a secret shortcut?
Well, there's still one crank that works down there. Try using it to open the door.
it's just, I know there's a artifact. All right.
Let's keep moving. Wind the chain.
That did it. The door's wide open. Get back up here.
All right. Gotta give me a second to get up, though.
You got a mean streak, Rook.
Thank you.
Ectoplasmically saturated. Look behind you.
Yeah. Slime. We don't want to stand here
Well,
all
the
day.
slime really shouldn't do negative stuff to us. Remember, it just makes us happy.
Yeah, that'll work.
I take it we're not welcome.
Yeah? There's a first. Shandor must have employed hundreds of workers for years to build this place.
Are waterlogged, the mortar is decrepit, and the foundation is shattered. In purely physical terms, there's no way all this can still be standing.
You sound like you're surprised.
No, not really. It's beautiful in a horrific way.
You can't deny the pure genius of Shandor. It's a pity that it was all used for evil. Channeled some of it for good. The things he could have done.
See what's here.
Well, like I said, it's not like I can do damage here. I mean, I'm still not super gonna try, but might as well not try, right?
Posthumous black mass.
What? People still worshiping even after they're dead? That's a powerful church, man.
That might explain how these structures are still standing.
Look out! Above you!
Okay. Doesn't work, though.
Here they come.
Ow!
Behind
There
you!
we
Get out
go.
of here.
Really? Oh, yeah. It truly is.
Slime! Gonna have to watch out for you. Ah, just caught some of that slime. Look behind you.
All right.
This is great. It's officially time for us to go.
Huh. Okay, day.
Check this joint out.
Unless my sensory array is malfunctioning, that is definitely...
Okay, you need to get to the others so they can help you. Please be careful. We don't know what we're dealing with yet. But it sounds big. When big things attack, it hurts.
Yeah, I know it does. I'm not welcomed here. Gotcha. I will remember that. And then not care. Wait till he gets to the intersection. Oh. I hear them plotting against me. Not cool, man. Not cool. Alright! If we make it to the graveyard, we're finishing this, though. That's all I gotta say. Well, that seemed cool. The entrance has been taken care of. Oof. Okay. So I know there's a golem. Oh. Guys. Bye. Alright, I will investigate the sewers. He's stepping too far. Is this the last one? No, it's not, but... Yeah, how about now? Ah, yes, the Ghostbusters DVD, my favorite. Who are you gonna call? A replica of the Ghostbusters! Na 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 na. Alright, dead end. Alright. Nope.
Hey, Rook. I'm trapped in a dark place. Can
I
you
know.
arms? Can you find me? I think you're getting closer to me. The sounds are getting louder. You know, I always did like you more than the others did. Keep looking, man. I've got to be around somewhere in here. Hey, in here. Give me a hand.
I know where you are.
Hey. Ooh, thanks, man. I was seriously cramping up in there.
This is all looking a little weird. Ray would be giggling right now. This must be where all the mood slime came from. Look, they must have pumped it straight into the sewers from here.
Let's go find
did.
Egon. Then we'll think about finding people.
Oh, the door must have opened. Or he must have
What
kicked
is
it.
this?
You know, honestly, I don't know which.
Shandor's cult was working some crazy experiments in here. There's blue slime, pink slime, yellow slime, but every ghost in here is coated with black slime. What's generating it all? Where's it all coming from?
Your guess is honestly as good as mine.
Okay, here they come. You got a mean street crook. Being dead for 80 years sure hasn't improved these guys' disposition any. I'm not sure which one of you...
No, it has not.
Crate, but you all owe me a big apology. Oh yeah, keep it going. On the right. Run! Haha, that's Doctor's animal, punk. Haha, you picked the wrong side, Ghost.
I keep forgetting he's a doctor.
Is he?
Is he a doctor, though? Oh! Now I am the one being
Let's see
slimed.
how you like living in a tiny little box, amigo.
But we can't trap them, that's the problem.
Almost there. This is the kind of stuff that really shows well on your review. I think you're really turning some heads back at the headquarters. Man, what are these spooks up to? I get the whole mandala, immortality, and power thing, but what's up with all the slime science?
Some people say that science and magic are one and the same.
Ah, this island's got to be sitting directly on a cross-dimensional portal.
I think I hear you guys. Yes, that sounds like my equipment.
You
You're
don't.
getting close.
Again, I've got to ask, how would you know that?
Get me out of this thing. I don't want to be eaten by black slime.
Egon, hang on. We're almost to you.
He's one of us
Thank
now.
you. This is going to
That's
reflect well
scary.
on your performance review. In most
It better.
cases, I find
I'm the
close
one saving
proximity
you
to
all.
mildew stimulating. That was a little much, though. Have you seen Venk?
Well, you know.
Have you looked for him?
Well,
You know.
You seem to indicate that he's somewhere in this room.
Well, you know.
oh yeah, keep it going.
Gotta move! Look out, on your left.
Ah, gonna have to watch out for you. Look up, you.
Ow!
Oh man, you get blown up in slime.
You'd rather get blown up than slime. I mean, yeah, it's not fun
Find some
to,
shelter,
you
quick.
know.
Gotta find some cover.
Probably get out, but
Oh! Oh! Gotta move!
Oh, ow,
Get out
I
of
guess
here.
I'm just dead, huh?
on the right. Ow! Oh! Ow! I'm on it. Here they come.
Where are you, Egon? Did you seriously die by the black slime?
Ow!
Aim high.
Slime! Ow. On your left.
Doc!
Duck where?
This machinery indicates an astounding level of sophistication. Pure evil notwithstanding, Evo Shandor was far ahead of his time. You know, I have to take my hat off to Shandor. This lab was built how many years ago? It's truly impressive. It's likely Shandor was the parapsychology expert of his time.
Stay in the light, Egon.
I'm trying, Winston.
Should we try to find Peter or...
They probably stashed him around here somewhere.
Or, you know, Peter got himself out because...
Help! Yo, little help!
I think I hear him.
Did somebody call a break?
Yep, that's Binkman, all right. Now, we're sure about this, right?
We need to be at full strength to
Nope.
shut down this node.
Way to go! I feel a momentum swing here in our favor. Get out there and find the Mandela node and shut it down. That should really piss someone off.
Hey, I got places to go, people to meet. Can we move out of here?
Great job, kid. Glad to hear Peter's okay.
What are they doing?
The readings are as big as those at the library when we crossed over. I think it's safe to assume that the machine they're working on was not built for a benign purpose. It's an orrery, a device typically used for predicting planetary alignment. In this case, it appears to actually be aligning dimensions.
I, for one, do not want the dimensions to align. Not this close to Christmas.
That would put a damper on the holidays.
How do we shut that thing down?
The motion of those devices seems to be generating some sort of energy. Hard to tell, though.
What if we tried locking those things down?
I can calculate...
Yeah, trust me, I'm already
54
ahead of
likely
that.
outcomes. We'd survive 3 of them.
That beats our usual odds.
Unfortunately, you're correct. Let's do it.
It looks like the movement
Already
of those
ahead of you.
spheres is stabilizing the interior structure. What if they stopped moving? So far, this Gooby Island has been a slime tether amusement park. Why should that change now? Yes! You did.
Got a point.
How come people smart enough to use science always try to take over the universe? Huh? Egon, Ray, anyone? Didn't think so.
Wait. Those planets are aligning. I'm not so sure this is the safest course of action. I think we found the source of the black slime, Winston.
I wasn't that curious. The whole room's filling up. Get to higher ground.
All right, gentlemen, it's official. This was a bad idea.
Really? That seems like the best bet. Well, I'll get taken first, but they might get taken before me. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing.
This is the part where we do what we do. Come on, Doctor.
Yo!
Get him in the eyes!
Get his eyes, rookie!
We've got to cut off his visine. Somebody chop some onions.
Giving me the evil eye, huh?
Actually, let's reload that checkpoint. You know what I never tried scanning was the eyes. What if I did just miss something? And we had to go back now, but...
What are they doing?
The readings are as big as those at the library when we crossed over. I think it's safe to assume that the machine they're working on was not built for a benign purpose. It's an orrery, a device typically used for predicting planetary alignment. In this case, it appears to actually be aligning dimensions.
I, for one, do not want the dimensions to align. Not this close to Christmas.
That would put a damper on the holidays.
How do we shut that thing down?
The motion of those devices seems to be generating some sort of energy. Hard to tell, though.
What if we tried locking those things down?
I can calculate 54 likely outcomes. We'd survive 3 of them.
That beats our Yes! You did. How come people smart enough to use science always try to take over the universe? Huh? Egon, Ray, anyone? Didn't think so.
Wait. Those planets are aligning. I'm not so sure this is the safest course of action. I think we found the source of the black slime, Winston.
I wasn't that curious. The whole room's filling up. Get to higher ground.
All right, gentlemen, it's official. This was a bad idea.
Yeah, because I never scanned the eyes, so what if that's what I screwed up on? I mean, it said I scanned 10 out of 10 and all that on every stage, 11, but I don't know, something's missing and I don't know what it is, and it's just really, really annoying me. Oh boy. I was like, this stuff
This is the
takes
part
forever.
where we do what we do. Flow effective.
Yo! Get him in the eyes!
Hit his eyes, rookie.
You looking at me? We've got to cut off his visine. Somebody chop some onions.
Giving you the evil eye,
Nope.
huh? It's got to be vulnerable somewhere.
Statistically speaking, that's not entirely accurate.
Statistically speaking, we better hope it is.
Okay, fair enough. What about that inaccessible anterior nodule?
That glowing thing on his head? That is its head, isn't it?
I'm not sure that matters. How can we get to it?
Hey, Rook, run around and look delicious, will ya?
There it is. Concentrate your fire on that.
Already ahead of you.
Get it right there. It doesn't like that at all. He's taking the bait. Why are you shooting everything but the glowing thing on its head?
Because it's not easy to hit?
Give it to him. Incoming. On your left. Run!
Dang, I'm having bad luck taking care of him.
Find some cover.
And that is all.
Gotcha.
All the noses. The ghosts are trapped in Mandala.
Right where they belong. Our boy Evo
All right,
Shandor
we
didn't
still
factor in that he
don't
was
know.
messing with the Ghostbuster.
If Patrick made the same
Yeah.
mistake, we're going to have to have a long talk with him.
Don't forget that Peter's girlfriend is a Shandor.
I'm going to have a very long talk with him.
You guys need to get down to the shore and fast. I don't know how much longer I can hold her. The whole island's sinking.
Ray, keep the motor running. We are coming at you fast. Peter, get out of...
Oh, thank God you're here.
What's going on, Janine? Where's Alyssa?
All right, well, we're finishing this up. Like, if it doesn't give us the achievement for all the ghost
Just
things
once.
this
I wouldn't
time,
mind running with these other
I'm
guys
out.
away from the trouble.
I suspect that we're...
all right. Well, we'll get the nice shooting text achievement at least.
Wow.
Even
Look
if
at the
this
swarm
fails.
system building above that tower. Remember the last time we saw that kind of atmospheric disturbance?
It's right. At Dana Barrett's building, the night she turned into a dog.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe it was the coffins I'm missing. I know it says I wasn't missing anything, but...
We shut down the Mandela. How can all this still be happening?
the Gozerian Codex, it's written that a blood sacrifice and a tremendous amount of spiritual energy are needed to generate the Supreme Destructor form.
A destructor form again?
Tech probably couldn't draw sufficient energy from the mandala before.
Yeah, they love their
source in our containment
destructor
unit.
forms.
The energy of the escaped ghosts from our grid might be enough to produce a cross-dimensional event in itself.
Yes, and with Alyssa here, I'm sure her Shandor ancestors aren't far behind.
Ah, fire does hurt. I'm not just crazy. Alright. I thought there was something here, but apparently not. It's got to be this stage where I missed the scan, because I feel like the scans were working perfectly until the game crashed that one day. Alright, whatever. I know I shouldn't be here. But unfortunately, I don't ever know what I'm talking about.
And death be far behind.
I'd bet on it. Speed it up there, Tiger.
Yeah, we don't want to stand here all day.
I can only go as fast as well as I can go.
Haas, you all right? How's that gate coming?
It's not. Yeah, I see that.
They aren't very happy about us being here.
What was your first clue again, Ray?
Great, we get to add another one to
Great Fiend.
Means I go this way and you go that way. I know you're new, but that's basic stuff. Make a hole! Up high! Yow! I'm on your team! Look behind you.
I don't think anybody cares.
Here they come! All yours!
Oh.
Above you! Hey, watch it! Wow! Ooh, painful. They felt that one in Pittsburgh. That's for you, Slimy. Try to pick up a signal.
Yeah, I don't think the thing's gonna unlock.
Above you. Whites in their eyes, kid.
You're on your own.
Up high. They're running in a pack. Stuck one past me. Turn around. There's one for the books. Ooh, right in the bread basket! Yow! Ooh. Up there!
I just want that PKE achievement to unlock. I don't think it is.
Yow! Now bring it in. Now that hurt. Run! I'm hit! I'm hit! It's not alone! Run! Love you. All yours!
I'm sure he did say love me this time.
Now that hurt. You're not gonna leave them all for me, are you? Bad idea. Don't cross.
I will if it comes to it.
You've got him on the ropes. Ooh, painful. Above you. That hurt. On the right!
Okay. And there's the cherubs and the boss, so maybe it was one of those two, but this isn't looking good, guys. I'm gonna be very sad. Couldn't complete the game.
All right, Youngblood. It's all you.
I couldn't complete the game when it was the original because of a multiplayer achievement being glitched, and now I may not get this one too. God. Like, just making me really sad, seriously. He just offed himself.
Hold on! Look behind you! One hit. Solid vaporization. You got it!
Oh. Okay.
I like your style, kid. Never saw one hit. There's the key. It's too heavy to carry ourselves. Get it back to the gate so we can keep going.
Did I kill the key? No.
Not me, them! Get that one in the books! Great! Another specimen for Tobin.
Yeah.
You've got him on the ropes! On the right! Watch out, would you?
All right. No achievement for perfect PKE.
Look, up there. It's getting worse.
This isn't the Central Park I'm used to.
You still have your wallet?
Egon. Oh, that's wonderful. This isn't the New York I remember. You still have your wallet? No way.
things. Either we're in trouble or we're dinner.
Is there a difference?
Hey,
I was gonna say also too, can it be both?
That's what the recruit is doing right now.
Ray, wait a minute. I'm wearing one too.
That's true, Ray. How's it going so far? Do you smell any burning or experience any painful tingling?
You'll be the first one to know. Or the second. Airstrike! Take those flyers out! They're coming out of the ground! We've got to smash the coffins while they're airborne! Otherwise, we have to deal with these! They ain't all graceful.
No.
Up high. All yours! You own that creep. Now that hurt. Blammo! Grabbed it! The kid has some game! You rang his bell, cadet!
No. All right.
It's on your left. I like your style, kid. Whoa! Look at them all. You've got a lot of nerve, Ghost. You're all right. Solid, kid. Snuck one past me. Ow! Yow! Don't stop. Ooh! Ow!
Okay.
You've got him on the ropes.
I know that I do.
Come on.
I'll follow you.
We're close. It's a whole bunch of them. Boy, are you gonna get it now. Run for it! Jump out of the way! Up high!
Yeah, I'd rather not.
Uh-oh! Here they come! Jeez! Gotta move! That's the stuff. Yow! All yours! Wham! Ah! Run! I'm hurt. Ooh, man, that stings. Could be trouble. Find some cover. Ow! Blammo! They felt that one in Pittsburgh. Blammo! Ooh, that's smart. It's on your left. Wait a minute.
All right.
Easy there, Bulldog. Give the rest of us a chance. Stand clear! Stand clear! Stream crossing is a straight jump. Hold on! Now that hurt. Hey, here, come on.
I don't care what we do, Ray. I just want this achievement that you're not gonna give to me.
Well, hello there.
Ray, you guys all right? Man, there ain't nothing there.
Thanks for joining the party.
They're throwing everything they have at us to stop us from getting to that mausoleum.
Yeah, that's good. Thanks. Rolling on.
Well, I guess we're going in there. We don't have a lot of choice.
And it's cherubs and
The graves pushing up through here really
nightmares.
did a number on this place. Walter Peck is going to have a lot to answer to from the city parks department. If we can prevent the apocalypse, that is.
And if we can.
We've stirred up a hornet's nest, kid. It's on your left.
Yeah, I love how damage doesn't even exist on the graveyard level. Like, they're just like, no.
It's a whole bunch of them. Check your aim. You're all right. Hey, watch it. Back to where they were born.
Maybe I have to get the 100% scans in a game for it to work. Maybe even though I did 98, maybe I gotta get everybody again. What I'm hoping for at this point. I'm hoping that I gotta get these these cherubs, and then I gotta go back and get Evo, and then it'll unlock because I got 100% on this playthrough. Maybe it's not, hey, you gotta get 100%. What is it anyway? Is it in one playthrough, or is it just scan 100% of the... Obtain 100% PE scans for every paranormal creature. See, that is vague.
Put the hose on them, Rook. Slime time.
Later.
Yo, new guy.
We've tried everything. This metal is psychonically charged, rendering it effectively indestructible. Well, it's such an extreme situation. I suppose it's possible to cause it harm, but I don't think anything we have is going to make a dent in it.
Then what's our plan?
Ray, you two check out that side.
I think I'm picking up something odd here. What's your take on this? An indestructible gate attached to a damaged frame.
Cherubs.
A few concussive hits and the hinges might just break loose.
12 o'clock eye.
They're too well protected. Our energy streams aren't going to hurt them.
Peter, go kick one.
The only hope we have is to stay alive and keep them away from the Ecto.
I wholeheartedly agree with Ray.
More precisely, they're little stone angels capable of attaining speeds of 198 feet per second before they hit their targets, which is us.
Kamikaze angel. Man, I'm going back to Sunday.
Particle throwers aren't doing anything to them. Tether them and smash them into something.
Yeah, I still can't do these worth of crap.
Looks like a good place for slime tethering.
Follow my lead. Hook them together.
The kid's on to something.
There. Dale, thanks for joining the party. Let's head back to the
I think
surface.
we're getting close.
Oh, well, something was happening.
Hey, guys, a little help? I bet we could pull these gates down. Hey, Rick, we got a chain or a winch for this thing?
I didn't plan for a fun-filled day of off-roading with Ecto-1, so no.
The tether might prove useful.
Okay, kid. Tether the gate to my bumper, and I'll pull it down. Okay, good. Give me a few more, just to be sure. Now we're talking.
This way, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Nicely done.
I'm not sure going underground now is a good idea.
Come on, Spangs. Getting there is the fun part.
Careful, this matrix is becoming increasingly unstable.
There's only one person left to scan. Oh wait, no, there's two, isn't there? Forgot about those guys.
Check. Hey, watch
That's our next stop.
Ever feel like... Get ready. Same drill as before.
Hook me up again. I'll take care of it.
Did.
Tethers.
Just didn't wanna.
At least the tether's held. My fault. Miscalculated.
Winston!
Oh, man.
He apparently jumped out in time.
It's stuck. For real.
Ecto-1.
She's tough, but she took that pretty hard.
Can you get her rolling again?
Nah. Crickets. She's down for the count, guys.
I hate leaving her here like this.
I know it, Ray.
It'll be fine.
This is definitely turning into a bad neighborhood. But we got to keep moving.
Guess we're walking from here.
Some of us have been walking.
Keep your eyes peeled.
I think we've got guests.
I knew it.
I think we're gonna wish we had that super slammer.
But I just do this.
On your left! Now where?
On the right.
That was close.
That boat is going down.
Focus on the cultists. This is fantastic. It's like a monster match.
He did the math. The monster mash.
Keep working. Got a piece of that one. It's not alone. Snuck one past me. You own that sweep. Bravo! Bang! You got it!
Rack him up and shoot him again.
Well, first you don't succeed, just murder, murder again.
Those glowing indentations are obviously keyholes.
They are? Oh, sure, I see it now.
Where are the keys then?
It's on them.
Get out of here!
I'm very saddened by this, guys.
Okay, I got loot on it.
Ow.
Get the text,
That was ow there.
but
Above you. Oh, run!
To the right!
Ooh, that sparks. Oh! I'm on your team. Send them back where they came from.
Oh my!
Oh! Ah! You've got him on the rope.
I don't think anybody really cares.
On your left.
Watch out, would you? Oh. Ah! Back to the next dimension.
Guys, murder them.
The kid's on to something.
Spectacular!
One scan left in this entire game. This doesn't give it to me. We got a glitched achievement.
Hey to go.
98% and it doesn't want to do that.
Turned out to be pretty helpful.
This team can play, no doubt about it.
Exciting, somehow risky.
Okay.
Wait, it's Ilsa.
It's Peck.
Can we blast them? Just one's really hard. Nobody's gonna know.
Easy, Venkman. Everything points to Peck being a pawn.
I only want to see Gozer's skull again.
No, Ray, it's not. It's Evo Shandor.
Shandor possessed the mail, turned Peck on us to slow us down, and when we shut down his Mandela before he could get fully juiced, he hijacked our ghost out of the containment unit as an alternate energy source.
Very good. And they say you're the slow one.
Wait, what?
Wait.
Who says that?
Everybody.
Who says that?
What's the girl
Everybody.
have to do with it?
Taking her was necessary. To assume my own destructor form, I require blood. My blood.
What about Gozer? I thought you built this all for him.
I did, but he failed me. Twice. How he earned the title The Destroyer is beyond me. Anyway, I thought to myself...
Oh, yay! It unlocked 40G. Back off, man! I'm a scientist. Oh, thank goodness. I thought we had a glitched achievement. I was going to be very, very angry. All right, so I don't know what glitched it first time, but...
Here they come.
Oh.
Like a pro!
He's
Almost
too
there!
powerful. It'll take all of our streams. Get the other one. It's fading. Look what the new guy
Beat
did.
him down, then get a capture stream on him!
Oh, thank goodness.
He's through! Now deep!
I was really worried. I was going to be very angry. It's like, I want to complete a Ghostbuster
Shandor,
game for
where's your
once.
destructor form
Well,
now?
granted, I
Leaving your
do
other
have
suit.
to beat it on professional, but I did that in the previous, so I should be able to do it on this one at some point when I'm there.
Oh, was someone waking out of their nap?
Oh no.
That's very bad.
The architect? That's not so scary. The contractor, that's what kills you.
Peter, you don't understand. He's the architect, and he controls Ghost World.
Just for craps and giggles, right? Did not go over 100,000, right? Yeah, we barely even went over
And you can come into
10,000.
our world. And what do architects do?
They kind of do.
I will pave over your fields to start anew.
So yeah, you gotta do it within one game, and when it glitched, it just told me go screw myself.
Concrete and stone.
Whoa, take a break. Do you ever shut up?
Yeah. No! Listen!
I will pierce your world with girders of steel and panes of glass.
That's just mean supervillain treachery. All those guys talk like that.
I will crush your world under the weight of my cities.
Flying skulls! Flying skulls!
I
Look
will
out!
smother your creation.
We've got to get through this shielding.
It's growing stronger.
Watch
It's
it.
using shielding.
It's getting stronger.
Keep it coming.
Wow, he didn't like that, did he?
Find some shelter, quick.
Hey, more trouble.
Blast it.
That was a good blast, actually.
It's shielding itself.
Don't let it recharge.
Yeah, sorry, you don't get to recover Shandor.
Oh, keep it coming. It's time. Cross the streams.
Yes! 40G. Nice shooting, Tex. Complete the game with less than 100,000 in property damage. That makes us 85% complete, with the only achievement missing is, Are You a God? Which is complete the game on the professional mythical Switch. I love this part.
We eat gods for breakfast.
We eat gods for breakfast.
I'm deactivating the cross-stream governor. I never thought I'd say this again.
Done on the show. Cosplay. When I'm not that means we're done with Ghostbusters and we can start whatever
We eat gods for
game is
breakfast?
next.
Too much, you think?
No, I liked it.
Oh, I liked it. Guess we probably gotta watch the ending though, huh?
Get me down from here. Please,
New guy.
I'm begging you, let me
You're-
down. This is not the last you will see of me.
I just let you go.
The Ghostbusters. Hey, fellas. What are you doing here? What am I doing here? Where is here?
You were the victim of a trans-dimensional possession, Your Honor.
What's that mean?
An evil ghost was walking around in your body for a few months.
Whoa. Did anyone notice? Well, how's my approval rating?
Well, you got reelected.
By the way, you're a descendant of Shandor.
Yeah, I kinda got that. What?
And this is gonna get muted for copyright. Alright, So that might have got copyrighted for a second because everybody. All right, awesome. And we got all the artifacts except for 2, and that was because I didn't want to go over 1,000. Could go in and get them, but really don't care. All right, so I guess quickly. Let's go ahead and see videos, I suppose.
Don't cross the streams. Why? It would be bad.
Ghostbusters was kind of unusual in that it was one of the first epic scale comedies.
If there's a steady paycheck in it.
So yeah, we'll watch this quickly just because.
You know, we did 2 movies. We spent almost a year, you know, all total working together.
I think everybody realized what original material it was.
Hello, Ghostbusters.
The way Dan described the Ghostbusters, we were like Orkin Men, and we were no more impressed by these apparitions and manifestations than you would be by an outbreak of ants or roaches in your kitchen.
I'm Walter Peck. Great. How's it going down there?
You have the comic geniuses of our generation, and they've known each other for years, and they're hysterical.
It's the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
It's the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Think of what has, you know, premium value and what the fans love, and it's always been in our minds Ghostbusters.
The wonderful thing about the movies is they hold up after all this time. But now we're in a different place. Gaming has been moved to a whole other dimension, and it gives the fans something that they've been waiting for.
In film, it's kind of tough to break that fourth wall and turn to the audience and say, come with me. Now, the audience and the player are one. The game format enables us to actually include the Ghostbusters viewing audience.
Ghostbusters is the video game I've always wanted to make since I've been in the industry, and I've only waited till the technology met up with what the movie could do before I started it.
We came, we saw, we kicked its ass.
Bill Atherton is back as Walter Peck, the EPA guy. Annie Potts is back as Janine, and then all the Ghostbusters is Ernie Hudson, Danny, me, and Bill Murray.
Having Dan Aykroyd makes the game. Having Bill Murray, having, you know, Harold Ramis and Ernie Hudson, that makes the game.
I mean, you have to have Janine answering the phone at Ghostbusters headquarters.
That's true.
I mean, you can't have someone else doing that.
Ghostbusters, what do you want?
He still got it after all this time.
It feels like, as we record the dialogue, that my character has a lot of instructions. Because Egon is the logical, systematic one.
I didn't realize I had so many memorable lines until 25 years later. So that's a big Twinkie.
That's a big Twinkie.
Bill Murray's character, Venkman, kind of holds down that kind of dry, skeptical, mundane quality. And that makes for a lot of, it's about 1,000 pages. Because you have to cover all these alternatives.
When I first heard about it, I thought, okay, well, you know, maybe it will be different, but all the characters really ring true.
It looks more like the sequel than a game. It tells
does.
the third story. You know, I watched the first 2 movies in preparation for it, and harken back to that enthusiasm that I had when I first wrote it.
It does. This does feel like it actually is the third movie.
You're like, because you're worried, you know, can we pull off the comedy of those first 2 films? Well, now we have the script writers from those films.
This chapter of Ghostbusters takes place in 1991, 2 years after Ghostbusters 2, because they wanted enough time to pass where things can settle down from the last movie.
Always wanted a marine component to the Ghostbusters, so in the game there might be structures in and around the river outside Manhattan Island. Without giving too much away, certainly has that.
Well, for the story of the game, they have this the great device of this mandala with nodes that represent different focal points of turbulence in the city.
But Ghostbusters were to be an essential sanitation arm of living in urban life.
The city had taken out a insurance policy against the Ghostbusters, so everything's billed to the city directly. But with all this destruction they're doing around town, the bills are getting quite enormous. So the mayor hires Peck as a paranormal oversight committee. So he's there to check the books to make sure the Ghostbusters are doing everything properly. And every time you destroy something in the game, he's going to be in your face.
Never done a game, so it was all new.
I am Walter Peck, sir, and I'm prepared to make a full report. These men are consummate snowball artists.
It's hard to get rid of old Peck. The most intense thing that happens to him now is
that
he
it
becomes
is.
Possessed.
And my first official act is going to be suspending these idiots' operating license.
Yeah, they needed a average-looking Joe Blow off the street to play the rookie character, and I successfully campaigned
for that spot. You recognize the back of my ears really well.
Well, the player is a cadet. He's a rookie. He joins
Wow,
the
we got the
Ghostbusters,
voice of the
there are
recruit.
problems at the library. There's museum problems. The Hotel Sedgwick makes another appearance. Certain familiar entities recur in the places where they first appeared in the film. So Stay Puft Marshmallow Man back on the streets of New York. Slimer's back in the hotel. Which is a nice kind of callback to, it may evoke a little nostalgia in the player.
All of the equipment and all of the locations and all of the characters and everything are absolutely eye-popping in this game. It's done with real affection for the original concept. We're just able to go places that we weren't able to go in the movies. It really is, to me, the third movie.
The elements of the supernatural allow you to create monsters and creatures that are visually really interesting, and all kinds of tools and weapons that are the staples of video gaming.
The game, it's funny, the interiors are a lot more vivid than a film, and then the exteriors, and we get to take advantage of the streets, the river, the buildings, and go places where you just couldn't go in a movie, you know.
The gameplay in this game is unique. You're shooting a proton pack that's nuclear charged. It should blow up in a 3-mile radius, and using it to wrangle ghosts. And it's more of a, you're not shooting to destroy, you're shooting to capture. So this is the first game where you're out there and you're wrangling things and moving them around into a trap. You're trapping beams.
If you were going to either trap ectoplasm or trap a full material apparition, you'd have to do it on a subatomic particulate level. You'd need some pretty sophisticated equipment. I figure it would cost about $90 billion to build actually build a prototype of one of those things.
Dan immediately came back and told us, no, they need to be called this, this, and this, and he had definite technical terms.
Bosons are the inner parts of the atomic structure, and they're very elusive, like mesons, muons, gluons.
Nice! Dan Aykroyd wanted certain things. I love that. I love the attention to detail with that.
It's very dangerous playing with this stuff.
Throw it! I did that. That's my fault.
It's okay. The table broke the fall.
Composite particle system is similar to a distillery in the making corn liquor. What you're doing is you're doing an original collision, and then you're basically forcing it back through a filter, but it forces them back through where they've already been, and then out through your wand. Yeah. Again, very expensive equipment. Very, very expensive.
It's just occurred to me we really haven't had a completely successful test of this equipment.
I blame myself.
So do I. Well, no sense worrying about it now.
Why worry? Each of us is wearing an unlicensed nuclear accelerator on his back.
When we set out to work with the developer, we interviewed actually quite a few, and Terminal Reality came in with a demo that quite honestly blew us away.
Infernal Engine, our internal engine here at Terminal Reality, really allows us to create a living, breathing world, so to speak. We can put literally thousands of objects moving through the environment at once. You can blow apart things. I mean, pretty much.
Dang.
You have to have walls.
That'd be ridiculous to see in the game.
Everything's fair game to be destroyed in Ghostbusters.
In Ghostbusters, the video game, there's a lot of different equipment that the player has at their disposal. We've kind of taken the traditional proton stream and we've added some elements to it. If this was a movie, there wouldn't be the level of environmental destruction. We kind of go above and beyond.
All the crowds, all the individual people actually have their own AI. There's no flocking AI. It's not hurting.
I think one of the biggest challenges of working on this game is everybody wants this to be a great game. And then we bring to that the burden of knowing
I think
that
it was.
gamers out there want this to be
Story-wise, single player. Multiplayer was alright, but like I said, I didn't like the glitch achievements. But that's my achievement perfectionist side talking.
So we were able to take our boss fights, and there's some boss fights in there where they actually use the environment against you.
This looks solid, this looks solid, this all looks solid, everything looks solid around us, but it's not solid at all. It's a seething mass of atoms. You've got your nucleus and protons and electrons, and you've got your paths around the nucleus, and then what's in between those paths and the nucleus, but space, matter, the same dark space that's out in the universe that we see, between the stars. And antimatter is a large part of what was created at the Big Bang. And in Ghostbusters, we were able to use that and put it into the positive world in the service of, cleaning out pesky spirits and stuff.
So our objective from the very beginning with this game is that every minute of this game needs to be either fun, funny, or scary. And being a Ghostbuster, which is the ultimate experience we could deliver to a player.
In this game, much like the movies, the player is going to be experiencing the equipment on the fly. Ghostbusters tend to go by the seat of their pants, and they don't often have much prep time.
Slime Tether masters plasma and masters the plasma energy in the multiverse everywhere. And enables the operator to hold on to entities that would go back to the dimension they came from or vanish. They can't do it if once the slime tether touches them. Think of it as I guess the glue on the bottom of a fly's foot. It's that kind of viscous, almost like a psychically viscous material.
My God is the question. No, but if asked, I always say I'm a god. Yeah.
Are you a god?
Oh yeah.
No? Then
We've actually managed to surprise most people at the end. There is a twist ending where people are actually taken aback.
I do feel the fans have been looking for something else, ever since we did the second one.
We felt like of all the movies that we have, this definitely is a video game.
It's a special moment for all the Ghostbusters fans that have been wanting another storyline for Ghostbusters for 20 years, and to get the talent back together, to get the band back together, to get Sony willing to say yes. It's a perfect storm with the right engine, right license, and right talent.
get her!
Huh. Making of Ecto 1 video. So I wonder how long this is.
I remember the satisfaction in finding the hearse. The big steering wheel and the big cabin, and of course we had our fun with it, driving it around.
Ecto is just this great character of the film. It's funny, it's sci-fi,
Character
cool,
of the film.
It's nostalgic. And we had this vision of getting Ecto 1 totally refurbished.
You can restore any kind of vehicle, but to have something like Ecto, you don't get that opportunity every day.
The Ecto is certainly a piece of Hollywood history. You want it to look its best. And when somebody like is going to visit us, I want the customer to be 100% happy.
Yeah, don't make Dan Aykroyd
One of the
angry.
interesting
No, I
things
don't
when
know.
we started the refurbishment piece was realizing that Ecto 1 really is the genesis of Dan. He knew that there was this car he had in mind.
Dan is so technical. His script would describe things in exact
It does
detail,
seem it.
And he got a friend of his to do illustrations with the script.
Well, the car originally was black with all kinds of really black electronic brushed boxes on it and deep purple lights and everything. And then we paint it up and bring it out as follows. This was a lighter, kind of a brighter paint scheme. You can see that we made the right decision there.
Dan had always
Yeah.
wanted to have an old used ambulance.
Black would be
As the basis
interesting,
for the
though, to see.
Ectomobile. And that just seems so funny and so right for the movie.
Because it kind of looks a bit clown car. I mean, and we did have some great clowns in the picture.
We came, we saw, we kicked its ass.
Car is based on a 59 Cadillac Series 62. Miller Meteor built those cars for ambulance and hearse setups.
You go back to 1959, the car designers at the time wanted to make this car look like it could fly. It has elongated tail fins. It's got a very big body, almost
I'll
like
still
a
leave that to the
spaceship or an
DeLorean,
airplane.
but
We needed streamlining, be able to corner, be able to go through tunnels in New York City. But it also had to have the capacity to carry the 4 people, and also just the level of equipment we had to carry.
They're heavy. They're not the best handling cars in the world. So some of the stuff that they put the car through in the show is pretty amazing for the amount of weight that was in the car.
Street with that siren blazing in wild colors.
Looking the way it did with this logo on the side, you had to smile, you had to laugh. So it achieved what we wanted it to right away.
Over the past 25 years, it's been in parades, it's been in theme park attractions. Wherever that thing has ever been, it has been just an amazing appearance. It has been a huge success. So when we were
Oh, yeah, it's
deciding
definitely
to
one of the
relaunch
cars.
Ghostbusters
You
as
got-
a major next-gen video game,
You
we
got
started
the
realizing
Ecto 1, you've
we
got
gotta
the
get Ecto 1 out
DeLorean,
on
you've
the
got the
road.
TARDIS.
And
Like,
that's
there's
a great
some.
realization, but then the next dawning was, yikes, it needs a lot of work,
Need some suspension work and shocks and brakes, brake pads, lining, steering box, transmission, rear end.
Everything. Got it.
I got a call from Keith Hargrove, asking me, we want to use Ecto like a promotional bit, and we're thinking about, clean the thing up real nice, make it look great. We do that here.
We knew that Cinema Vehicle Services had a background. First time you visit their warehouse, it is an eye-opener. If you say, I need 17 police cars from circa 1984, they have it, or they'll build it. And Ecto 1, we just felt like we had a perfect fit, and that's when the refurbishment process really took off.
the car came in, it had been sitting for a long time. The belts, hoses, fluids, carburetor, fuel tank, all the fuel lines, most of the wiring, had to be refurbished or replaced.
The body has had a lot of weathering over the years. There were some rust issues that probably were inherent with that car when they first bought it.
When we first started with Ecto, we probably took 200 pictures from every angle, inside, outside, under the hood, every little, almost the screws, And then it really helps out when you're restoring a vehicle.
The basic premise of it was that we wanted to make, especially the exterior Ecto 1, as close to the original was.
We disassembled what we needed to on the exterior components. We sent all the exterior components to our different departments, to fabrication, electrical, and had those parts gone through.
The very first time I got kind of scared was the day I got there and all the accessories had been lifted off the car, so it was just stripped bare. And that was the day I realized to myself, well, there's no turning back now. We have to refurbish this car because we just handled it.
Bodywork was pretty tough. We replaced as much sheet metal as need be, sent the actual body of Ecto to our body shop, started primering it, sanding it, get it ready for paint.
God, it's already looking amazing.
And then it was time to put Ecto back together. We end up restoring the light bars on the top of Ecto, replacing the lens, polishing some lenses.
A lot of the old motor mechanisms, we had to upgrade them and put newer motors in them. And then I remember we ran that car for about a day and a half. Literally about 12 hours a day, just to try to get it to fail. And there were certain things that did fail. We wanted to make sure it was dependable.
While this process was going on, Sony's talking about giving us some audio-video components. You guys capable of doing that? Sure.
A few issues on the audio equipment that you and I have been talking about is making sure, first of all, that when we put it in, it doesn't look too out of place. We need to sneak it in strategically to where everyone doesn't go, hey, that wasn't a part of the original. So we want to keep the asset pure.
They wanted to upgrade it a little bit, but there again, just not take away from the fact of what it was.
Instead of just plopping speakers where people would traditionally put them in door panels, we're going to hide them.
Yeah, we have a couple hidden compartments.
Because this was a combination hearse ambulance body, there was all these little side compartments and doors and everything fit really cool into it, like it just existed. So it is actually something that just turned out perfectly.
Even the DVD audio-video system we put up in the upper compartment, where the divider panel is between the driver compartment and the rear compartment. It's all hidden away, so when you look in Ecto, it doesn't look like this thing's been completely modified. The reaction you get having that car here is unbelievable. Everyone that came here, if they had a glimpse of it, it's like, oh wow, it's Ecto, I want to take a photo with it. It's like, oh no, you can't.
As far as the fan aspect of it, we were doing research on the cars, and I came across fan websites, and it's kind of neat that these people build replicas of cars. I'm all for that.
I couldn't believe how many different vehicles that are being built out there. I mean, it's like they're into it.
During the refurbishment, we started realizing that there were people out there that climb fences and sneak into garages.
Basically, I felt like a detective. I had to watch people coming in the shop. I actually caught a couple guys with a camera. I had to chase them all around. But, I mean, that's how much attention that car gets, where you can get people trying to sneak in our shop taking pictures.
I wouldn't have done that, but...
There's always stuff that comes up that you don't anticipate, especially when you're working on a 40-year-old car. It was a bit of a challenge trying to find some old bits and gadgets to restore some of the outside pieces. So a lot of it was just handmade stuff. We got stuff from all over the world. The windshield came out of South Africa, if I'm not mistaken.
I was really worried that the chrome, you're not going to find too many chrome pieces that fit a 1959 Cadillac anymore. And if you do, it's probably going to need an extensive amount of polishing and refurbishment.
Well, everything we did to Ecto, it was a little tricky, but once you start putting all the chrome on it, that's when you start seeing the car.
And then last and least is pretty much just the upholstery and the paint work on it. We polished up the gurney. We're able to do a lot of stuff with the electronics. And you step back and you look at it and you go, that's cool. Yeah, that looked good. Yeah, that's nice.
We started realizing, step by step, we were getting there. We were actually getting closer.
It looks it. Can't wait to see the finished product.
Great.
Oh, well.
We knew we sort of had a
And then we
VIP
learned we couldn't
coming,
start the car.
And it wasn't just to drop by. We knew that it was also sort of an unofficial approval process of how well did we do.
Sir? How do you do?
Mr. Aykroyd, Ray Claridge.
Ray, thank you so much for welcoming me to the gates of heaven, Cinema Vehicle Services. Only in Hollywood could you have a place like this.
There was a buzz around the shop when the word got out that Dan Aykroyd would be here. Everybody was coming up to me, oh, is that true?
People that I have working for me, a lot of them been here for a long time. So certainly when somebody like Mr. Aykroyd is going to visit us, you know, it's a big boost for us.
Dan Aykroyd's amazing.
You know, getting to meet somebody that you used to watch as a kid, you know, and now I'm working on stuff that he's working on.
Everything kind of led up to that meeting. And so there was an extra level of nervousness on my part. It was like, is Dan gonna like, you know, this car?
But let us show you what we did.
Wow, look at that Cadillac.
Oh, it looks amazing. You know, almost what I wouldn't give to drive around in it.
First time you see the car on film, you're like, wow, it's a big car. It's pretty impressive. First time you see it in person, I mean, it is honking huge. It's the prehistoric SUV.
It is honking
Congratulations,
huge.
first of all. Oh, I mean, this is magnificent.
It's been an endeavor of
thank
joy.
You. Oh, it's beautiful.
I'm sure he was surprised seeing the car from, 25 years ago to now, seeing it in a different state.
Well, when he first saw the car, I think he was quite surprised at how much of the originality was still there. And it shocked me of his knowledge, actually. I mean, he knows a lot about those old Cadillacs.
He does seem like a guy who would.
It's the 59 Cadillac, which was based upon, I think, either an M&M or Hess and Eisenhardt coach. I'm not sure.
This one, I believe, is the M&M coach.
M&M coach, yeah. 58, a little different fin. But I mean, that is positively just impaling. But you've just flawlessly brought it back.
Impaling.
God, I'm glad I didn't have to pay for this.
Dan really is the tech wizard and can talk about the car in levels that no one else can talk about the car.
Those are muon scrubbers up there.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
We had lost that in translation.
Yeah. Everything on there has a reason, for sure. There's the radio, GPS locator. There's, high intensity microphones, EMF scrubbers. It was all related to the hardware needed to go out and do what we had to do, which was a dirty, dirty job.
Dr. Spengler had to miniaturize this for mobile purposes. That's how brilliant Dr. Spengler was.
It was very tough to get it back up and running since we didn't have the schematics on it.
No, that's right, that's right.
He had a backstory for every gadget, and he wasn't making it up. Theoretically, if you gave him enough time and enough money, he could make that stuff work.
Now, these condensers in here, I assume, are for these landing.
I would love to hear
These are
every
like
story.
strobes.
You really get that thing.
And
that
we're
it
getting
was
to hear
not
some
just
of it,
another
so
prop,
that's
that
awesome.
It wasn't just something in their holster. It was like a buddy that was along the ride for the filming.
Even when the camera wasn't working, I think we took it for a few spins. I know Murray and I went around the corner for a cigarette in it a couple of times, absolutely. I used to take naps in the back seat there because you've got the jump seats, and it's the perfect length to stretch out.
We were in the back seat, and he was looking at the DVD display of the movie. And at that moment, he was just a guy enjoying the movie and enjoying the car.
Kind of brings it all back again. I'm so proud of the way it holds up, really. The film holds up really, really well.
Yeah, I think he wanted to, just for old time's sake, get in it and rev it up and drive it. And
oh, let's see him burn rubber. I know he won't, but...
Cool.
Oh, he was chomping at the bit, I think. He jumped right in and fired it up.
Feels good, man. So we're going to take this thing for a little cruise. It's got that beautiful Cadillac motor.
I pushed it pretty hard at driving it, absolutely. I got some sparks out of it and leaned on it a little bit.
Oh, yeah, they got it running good.
He looks like he's a young kid again with it. By young kid, though, I mean when he, originally did Ghostbusters, but...
It was like, oh, that was cool. That was cool watching those two get together again.
I think he'd have taken it home if he could have, but it made it out and it made it back, so... our job was done.
Dang.
As we were really getting close to the end of the refurbishment process, it was quite a journey. There was a lot that we were impressed with Cinema Vehicle Services. We did this for the promotional value, of course, but as the process kept going, we started realizing we're doing this really for the fans.
We put so much time and effort into the car. The thing means a lot to me. You know, seeing it finished from when it first got here to, you know, it leaving completed, I'll have memories forever. And having Dan Aykroyd come over, I mean, God, that's something that, you know, I'll be telling my grandkids about for years.
You know, this is the real car.
Heck yeah.
And that's what was special to us. You know, if Sony would have come to us and said, look, we want to build 3 copies of the Ecto, you know, it'd have been another job. But when you get to take a piece of Hollywood history and rebuild it, and then a new generation of fans get to see it, that's special.
Ecto 1 really holds itself well up there in the pantheon of movie vehicles. The people who worked on the car were able to elaborate on it to the magnificence that you see here. I never thought I'd see it shined up and looking so good. Well, it's going to have to do a lot of work around the country, but for ghost busting, you can't beat it.
Dang, for only going an hour and a half, I'm now over 30 minutes, huh? Guess it sort of happens when there's, you know, stuff to see like this. Behind the scenes stuff is always fun. For the first time. Yup. Includes all new exclusive Slimer mode picture-in-picture. Okay, that's interesting. Alright, so we got 2 things left. The trailer. Which, yay.
Something extraordinary is coming to the neighborhood.
There's something you don't see every day.
Sony Pictures Home Entertainment presents an event that will slime the world.
Generally, you don't see that kind of behavior.
Digitally Remastered is available for the first time in high definition on Blu-ray.
Ah, so it's the Blu-ray one.
We can do more damage.
It's not the original
With
trailer.
all new special features.
Is this true? Yes, it's true.
Including Slimer mode, a multi-channel picture-in-picture and graphic stream.
A gluttonous, clumsy, destructive
Huh.
And a behind-the-scenes feature.
That sounds cool,
Ecto
actually.
1 refurbishment.
I never thought I'd see it
Which
shined
we
up and
watched.
look so good.
After 25 years, it is still one of the most hysterical comedies.
The Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Of
It's a good one.
biblical proportions.
What do you mean, biblical? What he means is fire and brimstone coming down from the sky.
Dogs and cats living together. Mass hysteria.
They're here to save the world again.
Oh, nice shooting, Tex.
But this time, it's even better in blue.
Hey, anybody see a ghost?
I'm betting it is.
What do you want?
Ghostbusters, now on Blu-ray High Def.
Alright, and we got a bonus commercial.
Are you troubled by strange noises in the middle of the night?
Oh my god, this.
Do you experience feelings of dread in your basement or attic?
Have you or any of your family ever seen a spook, specter, or ghost?
If the answer is yes, then don't wait another minute. Pick up your phone and call the professionals. Go Ghostbusters. Our courteous and efficient staff is on call 24 hours a day to serve all your supernatural elimination needs.
We're ready to believe you.
Okay. Alright, well, we're gonna go ahead and leave it here. We're done with Ghostbusters. Tomorrow we'll have a brand new game in between Diablo, since Diablo is not finishing up anytime soon. But fun. Like I said, all that's left is professional. So come back when Roseplay does the professional playthrough. But until then, remember, you can catch all my live streams archived on my YouTube channel. Should be somewhere in the link around Twitch. It is also the home to 1,500 plus videos, including Roseplays, highlights from the streams themselves, and other Roseplay shows. But till then.